Um, I have sort of a flu, so don't mind my voice right now. Hopefully, it won't be like the first thing I upload on this channel, but it probably will. And I'm sorry that the first video you're hearing is me with the flu. But anyway, I procrastinate a lot, so if I don't do it now, I won't ever do it. And I'm sick right now, so get over it. I mean, don't get over it, but like. Anyway, I wrote a thing. My only like story I've written that doesn't contain like superhero with like swords and weapons and just like, I mean, it still contains a lot of death because it's me. I don't know why I always have like heroes in my stories. This is weird. This is gonna be weird, but let me tell you what I wrote. So we start with a planet which is about to be destroyed, and we are introduced to our main characters, which I named Angela and the girl because I'm so creative. Anyway, these two work together in a sort of like master worker agreement because this planet basically is like extraterrestrial version of slavery with some sort of higher ups basically slave driving the other guys. And so our main characters are evacuating the planet. There are like two ships to every planet, and one with like science people, like the smart guys, and then like the rest of the people, basically us. And on their way to the spaceship airport and all, we learn that Angela, our main character person, is not really that kind of a bad guy. She's actually like a good person deep down. She tries to sneak the girl onto the good part of the ship, so she can also live her best life. And during this part, like, I don't know what I was doing, but I kept writing and they just kept falling in love. And I was like, my characters are getting some and I'm not. So, ah. Anyway, the girl is somehow forced to leave the ship, and Angela goes out looking for her, like in panic, cause like what the fuck. And then they miss each other, and it's all tragic, and they get really sad. And then like last minute, like moment, the gates are closing, and like the ship's engines are ordered. It's just like, oh my god, here she is, and they get together, and it's all cute again, and on their way to like Earth. There's like, they have these cute moments where they're just like, flirting around, and then on their way to like Earth, their ship gets through like an asteroid field, I think, and it gets fucked up basically. Like the ships just both get fucked up. The one is completely destroyed and the other one's like, hey, so they have to like find a way to sneak to the bad part. But the thing is, the bad part was designed for like not to let like the lower people through. It was kind of a classism thing that's coming back to bite them in the ass now. And so only the girl can get through, and so she like, they have to have this whole cute goodbye moment, and the girl lives along with the other like slaves basically. They land on Earth, which is in like it's Neanderthal era, and so they so it ends up on like some hopeful note about how, former slaves are now free on a new planet, and they roam, and they kind of like, evolve to make modern humans. Yeah, this isn't part of the story, but like, this is like a thought I'm having after all of this is done, and I'm just like, imagine if this was true, and like as a human race, we escaped slavery on a different planet, and then we just came back and just like redid the same shit. Like, wow. It was initially called the Mars Project, like the name at the beginning, but I had to change the name because I'm pretty sure if dozens of ships left Mars and went to different planets, pretty sure the other guys would be easy to find, or they would find us. And I'm just like, it's not even a real story, but I just don't like that loophole, that little what do you call it, little, just, it's too close, it's too easy to prove that it's not true. I mean, it is not true, but it's too easy to prove that it's not true. Like, basic people would know it's not true, but you could be like, it's plausible, it could happen.